Oh, Bohemian's Mirror. Okay. So I think it was like what, 1500 versus 1700 or something? 1500, 1700, or 1300, 1350. 1350, yeah. Why do you make camels? Because camels are dumb. All right. So we have Bohemian's Mirror, which is, I mean, if you're doing a mirror matchup on Arena, you really just have to play better than the opponent, and you have to select the better strategy. So you have to think about the best strategy to go for in this matchup. So why don't we think? Bohemians, what do they have? They have super strong halbs. That's going to be good against cavalry, which, well, Bohemian's not going to be making cavalry, so that's not the biggest thing. It's not the most important thing. And what else do they have? They have chemistry and castle age, which allows you to make hand cannoneers and bombard cannons earlier than other civs. That's actually a good bonus. So if you go for like faster to imp and you get chemistry on the way up, you can make bomber cannons right away, which can be pretty good if you are in the position to do that. Another option, though, is using your monks. You have a full monk tech tree, and if the opponent wanted to go for fast imp and make bombard cannons, you make redemption monks with 12 range, and you just convert them. It takes a long time to go for Hoofnitze, so it's just going to be regular bombards. You can tank one hit with your monks against regular bombards. Hoofnitze killed the monks in one hit, though, so Hoofnitze kind of strong. You eventually want to get to that unit for sure, but in this matchup, like, it's not the biggest deal because you have food monks eventually too, so you could just spam those into the Hoofnitzes if it gets that late. But anyways, the opening is the key. In terms of eco bonus, we have free gold mining and gold shaft mining, which is amazing, which is another reason why monks is just really good with this civ. Having gold shaft mining is just such a crazy tech. Yeah, it's very good. And of course you have stone mining and stone shaft mining as well. So you could make some kind of like castle drop hussite play, but if you do that, it's just gonna die to redemption monks. So I don't think it's actually that great to go for like a castle drop hussite. But you could go castle drop, make a few hussites, force redemption monks, and then go imp, and then you could start trebbing. That could be okay. People are going 40 wagons and 15 your ice to kill literally everything. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, monks and mangonels can stop the wagons, though. It's not a big deal. Oh, Hoofnitze. Well, yeah. Hoofnitze wagon, you kind of need your own, like, you need monks, but then you can go heresy. But yeah. If he goes Hussite wagons, you probably want to be either making your own Hussite wagons or you want to be making bombard cannons. Redemption monks will stop wagons as like a castle age opening. But if there's a lot of wagons, then monks kind of stop being as useful once there's heresy in. So, well, yeah, nothing can stop the Hoofnitze and wagon mass. That's true, but you can't get to that all at once. There needs to be a build up to it. So, yeah, the opening is really important. Like, if you open just bombards to start, you're gonna die to like everything. If you just open if you just open wagons, it's gonna take a while for you to build up numbers. It's gonna delay your imp. So, yeah, it's pretty tricky. Oh, did we have a dead Vil? Feels bad, man. It happens. You're actually more efficient than the opponent here, it looks like, in terms of resources collected. But, oh, maybe it just comes down to the force dropping of the boar. We'll see. Yeah, once he force dropped the boar, we'll see. We do, yeah, we've had a little bit of Vils. Like, you sent your villager down here to lure, and you just had him go down here, and you didn't send him to lure right away, and you're just standing there for a few seconds. We had one Vil up here accidentally standing around, so we got to make sure that everything's working. This mining camp should have been over one tile, just a little bit more central. No need to place it here when you can place it here, and it's just more efficient. Obviously, just being closer to this tile is better than being further away from this tile. So yeah, just make sure that you are planning out your mining camps a little bit better. It's not the biggest deal, but costs you nothing. Okay, so we're going to be up on 24. Well, this is more like 25 timing, +2. So not that bad. Obviously, the opponent's going for the faster time. So what Bohemians has is they have cheaper blacksmiths, 50 wood blacksmiths, and also cheaper universities. So with the 50 wood blacksmith, you're able to get up a bit faster because, well, that's like 100 wood that you didn't have to spend. Even plays touching. Yeah. Well, you can put 2 vills on the inside. I probably would have put it here with 2 vills on the inside, and then you can have vills on the outside. That's only if I'm going to go, like, 6 vills on gold, which I might. But, I mean, if I was going to go more vills, I'd just make another mining camp anyways on this, most likely. Although, still, yeah, over here would have been good. But, yeah, 2 vills on the inside. Vills on the outside would have been the optimal one for this kind. But, anyways. And so let's see. Opponent's just market blacksmith. He is showing you the market blacksmith, though. I don't think he should do that. I think he should put it back just in case. So there's some like element of surprise. Maybe he goes light cab or something, but it's pretty obvious what he's doing. But hey, you never know. You never want to just give your opponent information for free. We're doing the same thing, but whatever. Like, pretty much makes sense. Isn't 15 too much on food? No. You need to collect enough resources to get to the Castle Age. So it's very important. And yeah, no idle TC. If we didn't kill our own Vill, we would have been a great spot. Like, look at the res collected. It's basically exactly the same. So, although being up 2 villagers later, you should have been ahead in the resources collected. So yeah, it really comes down to losing that Vill is putting you pretty far behind. And in a mirror matchup, like, any little thing counts. Gonna go for a barracks. It's kind of weird. We already went market blacksmith, so if we go for a barracks now, it's like we kind of didn't need the blacksmith. I guess it's 50 wood, but still. Ideally, you make the barracks on the way to the next stage, and then you make the stable. Oh, we're just gonna make spears. I don't think spearman opening against Bohemians is as good, though. Like, Bohemians doesn't really like to play standard. Spearman makes sense if you're up against a civ that's gonna go light cav, which is most civs, but Bohemians can play a little different. So, yeah. It can be okay, though. We'll see. But I think if he just goes monks, he's just going to convert all your dudes. Or if he just goes Hussite wagon, he's just going to kill the spears. That was good, though. So, I mean, a lot of what Bohemians wants to do is just going to counter this kind of play. So, we'll see if it works, but I don't think it should work. So, you don't have wood for to make barracks plus stable. I mean, you would have. You would have. Let's go back. Like, you were up on 20... You have 23 vills. If we have that 1 extra vill... But the thing is you are up still pretty early. Normally, light cab openings, you are going to be up a little bit later. So, I mean, it makes sense. You probably didn't have enough for very many light cab if you were going to do it with this opening. But going up a few vills later and then making light cab would have been... I mean, it would have been okay, but still. I think Bohemians probably want to do, like... a lot of monks or Hussite wagon. Those 2 openings are good. Opponent's just gonna make some monks. He's just gonna boom behind this too, which is a little risky. Honestly, it's risky. Both of his stones are forward. You're gonna boom as well, okay? But going for like a castle, building up Hussites, taking the relics with the Hussites can be really good. Like that's honestly probably their best opening. And then you, like, if you get map control, you just go imp, and you've got a castle forward, and you just push. You can break the walls, you can put pressure on the opponent, stuff like that. Just booming is kind of not really how you play Bohemians, because they just have so many strengths that you can use to go and attack. I mean, if we are gonna boom, we need to be on another TC though. This farm. Yeah, we didn't need this farm. We didn't need this farm either. We need a 3rd TC. If we're going to go TCs, we need to go TCs. Also, I probably would have gone for the monastery, though. We're kind of just doing 2 TC nothing. You either go 3 TC boom or you go like get the second TC, but we need to have monks on the way. Both players are kind of playing suboptimally. At least blue actually has monasteries down, but we need to be doing something. We can't just be making farms on 2 TCs. Because that's just, you're gonna just get behind now. Although the opponent, I mean, yeah, he's just gonna have stuff, right? Oh, he converted the scout cav, yeah. Monks can convert scout calves here. Let's see what happened here. So yeah, you went basically straight at it. Yeah, he just gets the instant conversion. That's pretty stupid, but that's just how it is. Fervor boom? Yeah, but what? How many percentage does fervor increase your villagers? I'm pretty sure it's basically like 1%, and that actually doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure it doesn't really matter. Oh man, you might be able to kill that monk though. Wait, your monk. You need to go forward with the monk. You were way too like way too conservative with the monk. Anyways, it's fine. All right. So here, I kind of stopped looking at your economy here. During all of this, I think we were floating a lot of wood, right? Oh, we idled the TC a lot here too while we were microing, so can definitely work on just keeping the TC running. It's always tricky. Oh, it's because we're starting to add in scouts. I don't think you want to add scouts this late. If you open scouts, it's okay, but like adding scouts this late is kind of just bad. It's just a waste of resources. You want to be booming, but you're hurting your boom by adding a few scouts when the relics are all going to be taken pretty soon. So if you don't open scouts, I don't think you go ever go scouts here as Bohemians. Adding the stable, super expensive. Like that hurt your boom so much to add the stable, and then you made 1 scout, and it's like, I don't think it's good. You only go scouts if you really need something against mass monks, but even then, I don't know, you kind of need your own mass monks with atonement. Okay, so opponent's gonna go forward, but you're up first, so actually I like your position. I like your position. He didn't click up yet. Why are we getting archer armor? That makes no sense. Let's get the castle down. Get the castle down, come on. That's like the only thing you need to be doing right now is making the castle. Nothing else matters right now except for getting that castle up before Imp is in. That's the only thing that matters right now. Ah, we're just so late now. Okay, it's only a little late. Oh, can you kill Vills here? Yeah, nice. This is great. No, yeah, you don't need the tower. Chemistry's late too. If we had chemistry here, we'd be making bombards. So he's gonna be up 2 minutes later though. Your position's great. We have 2 relics. Your boom is fine. It's a little far behind, but the opponent idle his TC a lot here. He honestly made too many spears actually. I was kind of like, he saw that you made a scout and then he made like 3 million spears. So that was kind of good. And yeah, you should be able to treb this down. You just keep making trebs. Once you get like 4 trebs, you got like 2. Oh no, we targeting the spears with the trebs. That's a waste of time. We don't want to lose our timing window here. Bombards coming in. I like the upgrade choices here. We need to keep the boom going though. So the fact that we're not booming properly is a very big problem. We really need to keep the TC running that whole time. And now he's caught up a little bit more. He's getting Wagenburg, which makes sense. Yeah, you're gonna take this out though. This is great. And now we need to be making hand cannons, because what other unit can we make here? We need, once we kill this, we need something to actually push with. Added chemistry like 10 seconds before him came in. Yeah, we need to be thinking about that earlier, but it's okay. Oh, you're gonna deny Wagenburg tactics. That's huge. This bomber cannon is super key here. Also, if you had redemption monks, you win this game right here, because then he can't do anything. So we needed to have redemption on these monks and sanctity, but we just don't have that. But yeah, imagine this was a redemption monk. You convert. Maybe you have like 3 or 4 of them instead of just 1. Redemption, sanctity. This gets converted, or he has to move back. You get these. And then imagine you're making like hand cannons from two ranges, 2 or 3 ranges right now. Hand cannons. Then it's so good. But We're wasting our food. You queued like 12 villagers into the TCs. Also, you're wasting food on like ring archer armor. Doesn't do anything. We could have had 0 armor upgrades and just made hand cannons. Oh, we're making skirms. Oh, skirms is a losing move here. Maybe that was a misclick. No, we're still making more. Oh, skirms is a huge losing move here. Hand cannons was the winning move. Honestly, you were set up, but you're making skirms instead of hand cannoneers, and that's going to be a very bad idea. And now, look, now he has the redemption monks, and now he's just going to push you back. So you needed to have your own redemption monks, and you need to have like 20 hand cannoneers right now. Skirms is not going to do anything against the bombards, whereas hand cannons will. And you have Wagenberg tactics as well. So you could have gone for like faster moving dudes, which is really good. Had no army what to make. Well, Bohemians, you just make gunpowder. Any civ that has bombard cannon and hand cannon, that's just a good unit comp to go for in all situations, pretty much. Like, you just go for that and you're fine. And skirms is gonna lose the game. So we just made the wrong army choice here. And yeah, it was so close. You were in a much better position until you started to make skirms. And now, yeah, like we don't even have a lead. I don't really know why we don't have a lead here. That doesn't make any sense either. Like, we really needed to have a lead yesterday if we were actually gonna go for it, but you can never move out until you push these bombards out. And you can't push these bombards out with this. He's going Cavalier. That also is kind of weird. He's kind of just flexing on you now because he knows that he did enough damage. He doesn't have armor yet, though. Actually, you will kill these. Oh, man. Like, imagine prioritizing armor over getting Bracer, though. If you had Bracer on these skirms, you would kill the Cavalier with the skirms. Misclick on the militia. That's kind of bad. Yeah, you just didn't really have an idea of what to go for, but opponent just has a better idea of what to go for. The Cavalier is just a flex. The Cavalier didn't, like, he never would have built Cavalier if you had gone for a proper army, like hand cannons. He's just going for it because, like, why not, right? So yeah, definitely needed to just go for hand cannons. We were in a decent spot. Like your faster imp was so good. It helped a lot. Here, let's see. You overqueue villagers in the TC always, though. You need to get out of the habit of overqueuing vills. Like, we really... If you ever have this many vills in the queue, it's just a waste of res. There's so many other things you can spend on. Did we sell to get up? I think we must have. Maybe? You're constantly floating way too much wood. So adding farms a bit earlier is going to be... It helps a lot. So... Definitely just focus on spending your wood. Keeping the TC running. Making villagers. And... It's going to help a lot. Like, we did rely on the market here quite a bit. And, yeah, definitely don't prioritize armor when you have 0 units. Like, right here, we arrive to Imp with, like, 0 reds. And we're making armor for archers that we don't even have. So we definitely want to have, a little bit better upgrade priority here. Wheelbarrow could have come in a little bit earlier. Obviously with chemistry, but yeah, never get the armor here. It should have just been hand cannoneers. Imagine we were making hand cannons from this one range. Or getting to redemption monks as well. It was close. It was just the late game unit choice was just completely wrong. Also queuing well, that was like way over here. It's whatever. That was just misclicks. Anyways, GG's. I don't know if you have any more questions. But here we go. So, yeah, we killed like nothing. The eco was struggling a little bit. It wasn't too bad, but still. 3 TCs is better if you're going to commit to it. But I think Bohemians should just go more aggressive in the mid-game. Like, they should just be making Hussites. Just open Hussites with them. Honestly, it's such a good opening. Even just from home. You make the castle at home. Send the Hussites across the map. You can protect your monks with them. Hussites will kill light cav. Hussites will kill everything. If the opponent gets redemption, that's great. That's pretty expensive. And you have your own monks. You can get atonement. You can go, like, Hussites with atonement monks opening. The opponent's gonna get wrecked. Well, hand cannons are because hand cannoneers kill everything. That's why I go hand cannoneers. Hand cannoneers is just an amazing unit.